Everybody, it is New Year's Day, and I would think that most people are probably posting about what all the great things they're going to do and improve their lives is. I thought first I would flush out 2014. There were some rough spots, so in honor of flushing out 2014, I worked on fixing my toilet on New Year's Eve. And basically it was a lazy flush was what was going on. I initially replaced the flapper thing was a problem at one point, and I replaced that and switched it from a handle to a push button, and it still didn't have enough power. Just flushing water alone, I would say often you would probably need like 2 to 3 flushes, depending on how it felt. And then I replaced the drain gasket, normally a wax ring. I bought a different style that's waxless, and it didn't fix it. And so then I did some more research and found out that the calcium rust deposits and stuff in the little holes that surround the bowl part at the top, that's where the water comes in, and it creates that swirling motion because they're angled. Well, those can get the rust, calcium buildup, that sort of thing in it, and then also the drain can, and depending on if yours has a hole in the front on the bottom, or mine was actually a little one in the back side, aside from where it actually drains for where the air, gets behind the water to push it or whatever. Anyway, try to clean that out with a hanger. I got a lot of progress. It was better, but I still had to, on the push button thing, I still had to hold it in completely. It had a more powerful flush, but I couldn't just poke the button and walk away. So it just didn't have the power. And I tried a ton of stuff to remove those deposits with borax, vinegar, Dawn dish soap, and I made a ton of progress. Wasn't enough, and so I said, today I'm going to replace it. And I don't just get the basic model of anything. If anybody knows me, if you're going to do it right, you do it right the first time, like Mike Holmes says. So did a little research, found one that can flush like 20 golf balls or something, because you know how I flush golf balls all the time. It's a weird thing that they would show that, but apparently that's what it can do. Should my body ever produce anything that resembles 20 golf balls at once, I think I got more problems than a toilet. Anyway, so I'm going to start in the basement here and show you kind of what I did, because like I said, I like to do things right. The previous setup was only to have so much light. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so this right here is the shutoff valve. You would think that would be in the bathroom. Logically, a shutoff valve for a toilet would be at the toilet, because if you are overflowing and you need to stop it, you would want it to be there. Plus, first time I needed to turn it off to fix anything, I was like, where is it? And I was afraid there wasn't one. But anyway, it's right here. It comes in off this pipe over here, where it's a little darker. And then it went up from there previously with a, it was a small, like a 3/8 PEX tube kind of a thing with a compression fitting. But the flex lines that are the 3/8 lines that go up to the toilet, the one that was existing was about 6 inches too short. And it was like a 20-inch line, which is the biggest one they make from a 1/2 inch to 3/8 or whatever line. So that was not going to work. So what I did was I ran a 1/2 inch PEX tube, which you'll see when I get upstairs, and did a shark bite. So it's got a compression here, threaded here, and so that's now coming off of this. So that made for fixing the issues, let me be dark here for a second, fixing the issue of the supply lines not being as long as I need. Grand tour, not really. Alright, oh yeah, let's enjoy the ambiance. I've got a fire, and I got a duck and another real fire. Here it is. So I'll start back here. I've got my flashlight handy, so I'll do this first. So the white tube coming up out of the floor is the PEX 1/2 inch going into another shark bite style fitting with the shutoff valve in it in line. And then I've just got the flex going up to the toilet. Then, actually I'm going to need that here in a second. So this is the American Standard, and I can't remember the first, it's something like Optum VorMax. I could be getting that name wrong. I'll probably put it correct in the description, but I'm doing this as a one take, so I'm not going to look it up right now. Everything is standard with what comes with it, aside from, the toilet seat that comes with it, it did have a quiet close, which I had before and I loved. I had a Bemis seat, and so I wanted a quiet close because I don't like it when it slams down. But the thing it didn't have was the quick remove, and so right here you can see that you can just pop these off. And then this whole seat, if I were to not want to knock over my flashlight, I can pull it this way and it'll pop right off. So when you're cleaning, you don't have to like get in there and stuff. And you're also noticing probably, I think it's showing up on the camera, a blue light. And you would be correct. I got this one because as long as I'm going to go big or go home, this one has a light in it. I guess when you press the power button for it, it stays on for 7 hours. It'll stay on that same 7-hour period every day. Yay, exciting, right? So, this is so bright, but I'm trying to make it a little more visible. So this, and I haven't used it yet, so I don't mind sticking my hand in here. This right here is like a raceway, whereas the other one I was saying that it was clogged, and all those little tiny holes that make so it can swirl. This, it shoots out like it's a skate ramp or something, and goes around, and gives you more power with less water. I think it's like a 1.28 gallons or something. It's a low amount of water, probably a lot less than what my old one was. So let me try to do this one-handed and not break my brand new thing. So this right here is, I did have one of these, like, it doesn't have the lever style buoy kind of float thing, but this is like the siphon style, which I love. It's quieter and it doesn't screw up. This is unique to these Vortex ones. That's just a Clorox thing, but it has these two. It is smart. It does whatever it needs to do, and it gives you all this power, right? So let me, oh, there we go. This is 1.28 gallons per flush. I didn't even have to look it up. Okay, so now we can see it in action. I'm gonna sit my flashlight down really quick here. Okay, so let's show you. And it's a quick flush. I mean, before mine would like fill and fill and fill while I held it so it would have enough power. But yeah, it goes that quickly. I'm not willing to throw 20 golf balls down my toilet, however, to show you that. You can look up the manufacturer's video if you want to see that. But yeah, so that's that. Oh, I should explain that really quick before I go. I was carrying the old toilet to the garage because there's a dumpster day in the summer, so I'll probably just wait and do that for free. I had enough space for it. So I took it apart to make sure I got all the water out of it and wasn't going to get it messy everywhere, and cleaned it out and had it in pieces so I could get it down there without killing myself. Which I did. I did this whole thing without injuring myself. Get down to the garage, there's like a loft thing that's storage, and against the wall under that storage I have my extension ladder, which has these brackets that come out, and I was worried about hitting my head on the thing. So I went in and the end of it just bam, and it doesn't look nearly as bad as it feels. It hurts. Like, I'm such a fool. Anyway, so flushing out 2014 and ready for 2015. I'll probably do more videos, but they're going to be a lot more of one takes because I have to work and I'm busy and I've got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. Want to update everybody on all the stuff with Emery and all that, but that'll be a separate video. This is just for the toilet. How exciting, right? Anyway, hope you guys are doing great, and I hope to post more videos soon for you. And if you have any questions about this, let me know. I think this is going to be great. I don't have to instruct every guest that comes to my house to like hold down because it's a long way to Washington, D.C. and all that, you know. but it's gonna be nice to not have to give instructions with my bathroom. So hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.